nightmares. Oh. Hello?
Martin?
Yeah? Travis, what time is it?
It's late afternoon. It took you a long time to answer.
Oh, I was resting a bit. I don't get much sleep at night. You interrupted one of my nightmares.
Sleep deprivation. You should go see a doctor.
I know. By the way, what's going on? Why did you call?
Do you remember Professor Eulenberg, working for MIT?
Yes. Well, I think so.
Sure you do. Eulenberg, the scientist. The Times described him as one of the best minds of the year.
A while back I read some interesting articles of his.
He's been killed.
How?
He was shot 3 times in the chest.
You're joking. Where was he?
In his villa. We found him about an hour ago. Could you meet me here at his villa? I need to talk.
Why? What's this all about, Travis?
Martin, I'd rather you came here. Trust me. The address is 4 Purple Rose Street.
The problem is, Diana's out, and my car is at the mechanics. I'm on my way.
Sorry about this. I would send someone to pick you up, but... Okay, I'll be here. See you later.
See you later. Where the hell did I put the mechanic's number? Diana! Diana! I don't think she's back yet. If I could only remember where I wrote the mechanic's number. There's ringing coming from the sofa. Hi, Java. Did Diana tell you what time she was coming back? Hey, can I go into your room? Do you remember where I put the mechanic's number? I must have written it somewhere. Don't you think we should get a slightly better vacuum cleaner? Java, I'm sure you've got the key to my wardrobe. Give it to me, please. It's urgent. I have to go. You're on top form. You must be very pleased to have come second in the neighborhood man competition. Thanks anyway, Java. Pity. A great piece of antique furniture for a key, and in my wardrobe too. Hey, please. I need some privacy. Okay. I've stored the number. Hello? Yes. Yes, this is Martin Mystère.
Ah, yes. Good morning, Professor Mystère.
I've called to see if my car is ready.
Yes, it's ready. I was expecting to hear from you. I'll have it delivered. The boy's out test driving it.
Fine. Thanks very much. Let me know how much it'll be.
All right. See you later.
Hey, it can't be Diana. She'd have opened the door with her keys. Must be the mechanic. Great delivery service. My car's as good as new. The next time I see a strange cosmic phenomenon, I'd better stop, avoiding phone boxes and such like. I'd better catch up with Travis. I'm late as usual. Here I am at Professor Eulenberg's villa. A somewhat baroque and quiche place, I'd say.
Professor Mystère, a question, please. Just one question.
Yes, far away.
My name's Jenna Haid. I'm a journalist for the Daily Sun. Has Commissioner Travis asked you for your help?
I don't know. Should I still go to the scene of the crime?
A homicide. So we are talking about a murder, and not just a robbery as first thought.
Keep back. Professor Mystère is a busy man. Come on. Move back. Stop asking questions.
Thank you, Malcolm.
You're welcome, Professor. The Commissioner is waiting for you.
Martin.
Hello, Travis. I tried to get here as soon as possible.
At last. I thought you were never going to get here. How are you feeling, Martin? I'm sorry to have disturbed you.
I'm fine, don't worry. I was held up by a few small problems. You know how it is. One problem after another. Fine then. What happened? You sounded rather worried. What is it?
Well, I wanted to speak to you personally. It's a homicide. I'd say strange. I thought it was just a straightforward robbery. You know, Professor Eulenberg is... Sorry, he was very rich. And this villa is full of treasures and precious antique pieces. But actually, it's not that. Looks like nothing's been stolen. Or at least, this is what the governess claims. And our agents say they've checked the whole house. And there don't seem to be traces of any kind. We're analysing every inch of the villa and checking all the phone calls made from this number. The professor didn't seem to have any enemies at all and wouldn't have hurt a fly. We are still at the beginning of this investigation, and we think that the killer might have been looking for something valuable. The professor had bought quite a few pieces at art auctions.
Interesting theory.
Another motive we're looking into is linked to who would get his inheritance. We still have to investigate further, but the professor didn't have any children, and his wife died a few years ago. Everything that belonged to her went to charity.
What exactly does MIT do?
Well, you should know this better than me. However, let me refresh your memory. MIT is an international association of scientists. They get together to discuss new discoveries and to organize conferences, etc. Eulenberg was high up in the MIT organization and was an important historian. There has just been an MIT meeting in the Donovan Culture and Science Museum.
What was the professor working on lately?
We don't know for sure, but the governess claims that recently he was more secretive than usual about his research. He often worked till late and his dinner got cold. I think he was conducting research about the activities of ancient civilizations. Nothing new for a scientist of his caliber.
Have you questioned the scientists who were working with him?
Not yet. It's not easy to contact them. They're scattered all over the world, enjoying their fame or studying ancient sites.
Did you find any important clues where you found Professor Eulenberg's body?
The corpse is lying on his bed in his room. He collapsed. When he was shot, he was spotted by chance. He was dressed casually, nothing unusual. He was, however, holding a handkerchief tightly in his hand. The housekeeper says it was quite usual for him. It's really late. I'll go to the kitchen to listen to the housekeeper's statement. Martin, feel free to have a look around to see if you can find something.
Fine. I'll have a look round. My mobile's ringing.
Hello, Professor Mystère?
Yes, speaking.
Good afternoon. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm the technician for Clean Tubes, Inc. You called us. I wanted to ask if there's someone at home to sort out the problem in the cellar.
Yes, you should find my assistant Java.
Great. We're in the area and we wanted to come round to get the job done. You'll find a troop of mice learning how to swim down there. Oops. Sorry about the joke.
Oh, don't mention it. I thought so too.
Fine. Great. We'll send you the bill.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Who the hell are you? This area is protected by me. I'm Professor Martin Mystère. Okay. What are you doing here? I'm with the police. I'm on a job for Inspector Travis. I would like to pass.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hand over your ID.
Damn. I think I left it at home somewhere.
Right. Come back with your ID documents then.
Do I really need my ID?
Absolutely. I have to check the registration number on your documents.
Can I help you?
Yep. Go.
Okay. See you later.
Okay. This is a controlled area. Don't take another step.
Ah, it's still me, Professor Martin Mystère.
You again? What do you want?
So you were telling me that without ID documents, I can't pass?
That's right. You're a real genius, ain't you?
Well, have a look at this then.
Yep. Okay. Perfect, right. So you do work for the police. Without this document, not even a fly gets past here. But you've got permission. Okay, you can pass.
Don't worry about it. You are only doing your job. Goodbye.
Have a nice day, Professor.
Yes, I'd better put some gloves on. A photo of Professor Eulenberg and one of Alexander Uben. Looks like there's something in there. There's something at the back of the photo. The letter I found in the photo frame of Professor Eulenberg and Alexander Uben. Unfortunately, it's stuck. I ought to find a way of opening it without damaging it, or I might be tampering with a piece of important evidence. I could try steaming it open. Better take these gloves off. This must be the housekeeper's room. Damn! It's broken. I need something sharp to push the key out and open the chest. But what can I use? Oops, the paper knife has broken. It really was full of heavy things. It was a job taking them all out. At least I managed to move the chest. Hey, Java, how's it going? Have you finished dusting? You're not going to believe this. A quiet afternoon has turned into an intriguing and complex investigation into a murder. Hey, are you listening? Are you still looking for a wooden raft on sale? How many times do I have to tell you that if you want to cross the Hudson River, you have to take a ferry? You haven't seen the papers, have you? Okay, let's discuss this some other time. Great. I've managed to steam open the envelope. A code and an address. Plaza de Nat, 328, Mexico, Vala, Veracruz.
Good morning.
Hello? Who is it?
This is a recorded message. As requested, this telephone call has activated the automatic delivery procedure. The parcels will be delivered in the next 12 hours.
Hello?
Thank you for using our service. Have a nice day.
Let's have a look at New York. And this is all, Diana. This homicide is suspicious, and Travis knew about it.
But Martin, are you sure it's a good idea to go?
I'm sorry, but I have to get to the bottom of this. I have to understand what Eulenberg was hiding. And what exactly are those parcels? I have to find out the truth.
Let me come with you then.
I'm sorry, Diana, but I'd better go with Java. I've got no idea what could happen.
No.
I don't want to spend my time worrying about you.
I understand. Right. Leave me the address and promise me not to get into any trouble as you usually do.
Okay, I promise. I tried to find out as much as I could about this address. I must find Professor Alexander Uben, a famous archaeologist. Eulenberg is guiding me to Mexico. Java, tomorrow, up at the crack of sparrows. Mexico, here we come. And Java, don't do what you did last time. You brought those 2 pieces of flint, and we had to wait 2 hours to get through check-in.
Java, you could have given me a hand. I'll no doubt stink of chicken for the next 6 months. Okay, let's forget about this and have a look around. Buen dia, senora.
Buen dia, senor.
Excuse me, madam. Do you know Professor Alexander?
Of course I do. He lives near here. And he adores my fish taco speciality.
Is the professor in? Can I come in?
He doesn't get out much. The professor is very reserved. Lately, he's out most of the time. I haven't heard the music he listens to for a long time. I don't know where he goes. Oh, Dios mío! I'm a bit busy now. I've got to get dinner ready.
Where can I find him?
I don't know. I've got no idea. Try talking with that good-for-nothing. He's a good friend of the professor. There's no guarantee he'll talk.
It's unbearably hot here, don't you think?
Right. Would you let him know that? He's not used to this hot climate. Here, near Veracruz, it's hard work even breathing in this heat. As you can see, kids cool themselves in the jungle streams. Here, even the sea is hot.
What can you tell me about Professor Alexander?
Well, in this neighborhood we are very proud that such a famous archaeologist lives here. Ah, yes. The professor is a very nice man. A real old-fashioned gentleman. I don't know what he did to get into trouble with Labacos, the Center of Archaeology.
What was the professor's problem?
He needed permits for some deep jungle research. At least, that's what he told me. I don't know. He was studying something very odd. No doubt antique. Labacos was doubtful. In the end, they gave him the permits, thanks to the insistence of a colleague, an American, and Eulenberg, Professor Eulenberg. Yes, come to think of it, that was his name.
Listen, what was Professor Eulenberg doing here? It's very important. Can you tell me anything?
Santo Senor, I got to hurry. My son will be here soon. And I still haven't prepared the meal. I'm not sure. He was staying in a hotel. And then they headed for the jungle with some potters. I've no idea what happened.
Is there anything else you could tell us about him?
No, I have to hurry now. I don't know anything else. I'm sorry. I've got to go.
What do you put in your fish tacos?
Panoa fish tacos is a typical Mexican dish. I've changed the recipe a bit to make it unique. The secret is to replace the original fish with another one. Oh, mios dios! I'm talking too much and not working. I've got to get a move on. It's late.
Who's that sitting there?
It's Pedro. Pedro Rama, my husband. A lazy good-for-nothing. He should be working in the shop with my brother. But what does he do? He sits there all day. Ah! Pedro! Pedro! You see, what can I do? I should hang him up with these clothes. The sun would get his act together. Oh, Dios mío!
Gracias, señora. Adiós.
Hola, amigo. Hey, hola. Hey, hey. Excuse me. Yoo-hoo.
Oh, look, I can hear you.
Sorry to trouble you. I thought you were sleeping.
So if you see someone sleeping, you wake him up with all this noise, like a broken alarm clock.
I'm terribly sorry. You're absolutely right. Is Professor Alexander here?
He lives near here, but he's not here now.
I need to speak to him. Where can I find him?
It's not going to be easy. I don't think anyone knows where he is at the moment. I don't know either, and I am his best friend.
Do you know how I can get in the professor's house?
Right, you really are an intrusive pain in the neck.
No. I've just got to find a way to get to the professor. I might find some clues in his house.
I might know how to get in, but I've got other things to think about right now. You've already wasted enough of my precious time.
Can you tell me anything about Professor Alexander? Do you know him?
Who are you? What do you want from Alexander?
I'm Professor Mystère, Martin Mystère. I'm looking for Professor Alexander. It's a very important matter.
Good, all right. Happy searching.
What are you doing here? Aren't you hot?
I'm trying to figure out a problem.
If you don't mind my asking, what's the problem?
You are without doubt a nosy troublemaker. A few minutes ago, I was working peacefully, minding my own business. Then you arrived and you messed everything up. However, after having worked for years in the same shop, our shop, my brother and I came to a breaking point. We just couldn't see eye to eye anymore.
How come?
We argued about the music in the shop. You have no idea what it's like to work all day long, having to listen to a horrendous rhythm that is nothing like the music you'd normally listen to. Music that grates on you, doesn't help customer relations. Do you get my drift?
More or less.
Therefore, I am now sitting here looking for a solution. Senor.
What music do you like?
Sissy, I love the rhythm of the samba. No, my brother likes the tango. Oh, senor, you've got to help me.
Did you know Professor Eulenberg?
The American scientist?
Yes. Can you tell me anything?
Let's see. Nothing. I don't know him.
So how do you know he's American?
Just a lucky guess. No, Alexander told me. But I never met Professor Eulenberg, and I've never seen him.
And who are you?
My name is Pedro Rama. I live here, and I have a newsagent's, hardware, and food store. My brother and I are partners. And I own 50%, and the rest is my brother's. In practice, we decide everything together.
I'll be leaving then. Goodbye. Right now, I've got 3 wishes. My sofa, a good science fiction book, and one of Diana's great hamburgers. What about you, Yara? What? A helicopter as a fan? Excellent idea. tango and salsa mix album. A wooden box with the lid nailed down. By the size and sound, I guess these could be well-wrapped vinyl records. The vinyl record, tango and salsa mix. Not my kind of music at all. The complete album of tango and salsa mix.
Let's see. You are joking with a broken man. I hope this isn't another joke. I don't think I could cope with it. Here it is. Well, I have to admit that this album could be the solution to all my problems. You are a nosy pain in the neck, but a clever one. Okay, fine. Good. Take this key and find the professor. And take my advice. Don't cause any problems in his house. If you see him, tell him that next Saturday, Rosalita is preparing seafood tacos. My mouth is watering at the thought.
Hey, papers, dirty dishes, piles of books. It looks like my house before Diana moved in. Let's see if I can find anything interesting. Looks like a map of an archaeological site, hidden deep in the jungle. Given the morphology of the territory, it doesn't seem very far from here. But it is. There's no route marked, and the site is nowhere to be seen. What a magnificent country. Interesting. There are some light marks on the paper. There's a piece of paper with some marks on it. There's a route marked on it. At last, the route to the archaeological site is complete. A strange plug. It's either for the sink or something else. Okay, Java, jump on. Careful. If the map's right, we'll hopefully find the archaeologist together with a few answers. Java, I told you to take it easy. Yes, you're right. I should have listened to you. Okay, I get it. I know you've got the map. But, hey, Java! Unbelievable. An Aztec temple at the bottom of this creek. Look, Java. There's a field in this archaeological site. Here we are. Hey, Java, it's unbearably hot here. I know you're not used to these temperatures. No, Java, I don't think a fridge on your back will cool you down. Looks like there's some activity going on here. Professor! Professor! Professor Alexander! I hope he hasn't left. Professor Uben Alexander. Professor Alexander, I presume.
You presume well. I, on the other hand, have absolutely no idea who you are.
I'm Professor Martin Mystère.
Do you know you're disturbing the peace, Professor Mystère, of these ancient ruins? You should have more respect. We have thousands of years of history here. Tell me, what brings you here?
It's a long story, I'm afraid. Professor Eulenberg is dead.
No, that's not possible. I heard from him a few days ago. Don't talk nonsense.
I'm terribly sorry.
I've had enough of these games. You are Inspector Labakos. You'd like to know how the inquiry is going.
No, Professor Alexander. I'm telling you the truth.
Professor Uben, for you.
How can I convince you? Do I look like a Mexican inspector? Professor Eulenberg has been murdered, and I'm here to investigate. I'm working for the police at Professor Eulenberg's villa. I found your address. It was impossible to contact you, so I thought I'd come and find you instead.
Go away! Whoever you are, you have no reason to be here. There are things that you don't know about. Things that not many people understand.
Listen to me just for a second.
I already told you to leave!
Why did Professor Eulenberg make me come here? And what about the mysterious parcels? What was he doing here in Mexico?
Goodbye, Professor Mystère. If that is really your name. I have no intention of listening to you any further.
You don't believe me?
Leave immediately, and only come back if you can prove who you are.
I'd better go and find a way of getting people to believe me. Have you got everything, Java? Let's go. There's nothing else we can do for now.
Hi, darling.
Hello.
How was the journey?
A relaxing flight, even if I didn't rest much.
Martin?
I was hoping to find out more.
I'm sorry, darling. When you finish this job, let's go on a wonderful journey and just relax.
Yes, let's. Let me tell you all about it.
Martin, make it short. I have to go and see Antonella and Max. You know they finally got married. Why don't you come with me?
I'd rather not. Their problems are just beginning. I'm thinking about my own problems. I was telling you, Diana. So that's what I told him. Now I'll see if I can manage.
Martin, I'm terribly late. Let's finish when I get back, okay? Sorry, darling.
Well, I suppose I could have been more concise and cut out the bit about when I chased a monkey in the jungle because it had stolen my pineapple juice. Java. Are you glad to be home? My faithful notebook. Plenty of blank pages proving my memory is still good and I don't need to write things down.
Martin, at last. I tried to call you on your mobile, at home, and goodness knows where else. Where the hell were you? Is there anything new for me?
I could ask you the same question. Any news for me?
No, all we have is a confirmation that the cause of death was a short-range shot from a firearm. The distance was probably 1.5 meters. maybe 2. The dilated pupils and the residue of blood confirm that prior to death, Professor Eulenberg was very upset by something.
Was he frightened?
Yes, he must have seen his killer.
Where's the body?
His corpse has been taken to the mortuary.
I think so.
It was a professional job.
Have forensics found anything new?
No traces at all were found after the professor's death. The killer must have come back to finish the job.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. Last night, Professor Eulenberg's room was ransacked, whilst our men were guarding the villa. And not a single clue yet. I'm beginning to think it was ghosts.
Was anything taken?
Wouldn't think so, looking at the inventory. But we are still checking the last findings. What are you thinking, Martin?
Oh, nothing. I don't think it was death by natural causes. Think about it. The house is a real treasure trove, and nothing's been taken. Twice, if what you say is true. Professor Eulenberg was a very busy man, involved in some of the most important research projects. They were looking for something, and maybe they'd already found it. How did the interview with the housekeeper go?
Just as we had expected. So, nothing new, yes. Lately, the professor was worried and thoughtful. In fact, he was distracted. He worked very hard and thought little of himself. Madame Eleanor also says it was his normal behavior when he was stressed and had a lot of work to do.
Did the lady know what the professor was working on? Any idea at all? Any impressions?
No, the professor never talked about work. Let's talk again when the shock blows over.
Is Eleanor still here at the villa?
No, one of our men stood guard for her during the night. And early in the morning we called a taxi. She went to her sister's for a few days.
No news, I'm afraid.
If you find anything, let me know.
Don't worry about that. Can I have a look round?
Go ahead, old friend. Have a good look around. We've already checked the whole house and turned it upside down.
Disaster. Looks a bit like my room. Before Diana started tidying up my life. Nearly. My socks never used to stay inside the drawers long. They were mostly lying all over the house. A black sock. I'll try not to mix it up with the blue ones as usual. A white page from a notebook. I can see some pen or pencil marks on it. Someone wrote on a sheet of paper that was on top of this one. Let's see if I can make the writing appear. The address of Erica Wallace's office. She works at the Donovan Culture and Science Museum, where the professor worked. It says Erica Wallace. The letter is unfinished. The address of the museum is on the back. Donovan Culture and Science. Let's have a look. An old American coin. I guess it dates back to the early 1900s. This is really very curious. The picture of purgatory was in the study. All there are pictures representing the afterlife. Life after death. Hell, purgatory, paradise. Dante Alighieri's Divine Comedy. The professor's magnetic pass. There's the logo of the museum on it. Donovan Culture and Science. A phone with a cable fixed at the base. The buttons are almost worn out. Nothing, Travis. Nothing at all.
Pity.
Closes electronically. Looks like the door has been opened.
I've never seen you here at the museum. What are you doing in this area?
It's a bit too crowded round here these days. Hello. Please excuse the unannounced intrusion. I'm Professor Martin Mystère. Martin Mystère. You must be Erica Wallace, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
You must have heard of Professor Eulenberg's death. It's in all the newspapers.
Yes, I know everything. But what are you doing here? What do you want? How did you get in?
I was telling you. I'm Martin Mystère. I work with the New York police. I'm investigating the death of the professor. I only wanted to ask you a few questions.
Yes, go ahead.
Am I right in thinking you knew the professor quite well?
Yes. I knew him. Why? Why do you want to know? I haven't done anything. I was very fond of him. No, it should never have ended like this.
Erica, please calm down. I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm trying to understand what happened to Professor Eulenberg. I'm sure you'd like some answers too. Wouldn't you like to shed light on what happened? Are you concerned at all?
Yes, of course I'd like to know. You are very intriguing. Your eyes are like the desert, open and clear, yet hiding mysteries that no one will ever solve. Those were the first words the professor said to me.
How strange.
We were at a dinner with the MIT group and people from the Donovan Museum. We all had a wonderful evening. There were many famous scientists. That sentence stuck in my mind. Even I have to admit that I didn't understand it very well.
Right. This is promising.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Please go on.
That evening, the professor was very kind to me. After that, we kept in touch. We became good friends. That's it, really.
What kind of relationship did you have with the professor?
Well, friendly. What do you think? He was a very lonely man. Over the years, we became friends. We told each other everything. Right. I was extremely fond of him. Yes, he was strange and eccentric, but a good man.
I understand. What do you do in this office?
Without me, the museum would be in very big trouble.
Why do you say that?
I do the filing and look after the archives. I stack the shelves with new books that arrive and store other texts downstairs in the archives. I sort out returned books and deal with research institutes and universities. I sort everything out by class, chronology and type.
Okay. Okay, you've been very clear. How come you're working here?
Why? Shouldn't I? Isn't he the kind of person who thinks women are incapable?
Absolutely not. I was only wondering why.
My father is a university professor. He's got a few friends here at the university. He used to bring me here as a child. And besides, I love books. And here I am.
How did you get the necklace you have round your neck?
Oh no, I really shouldn't show you it.
Huh?
But I can see you're already looking at it. So,
Sorry, I don't follow.
it's a secret. A pact.
Huh?
I didn't think anyone had noticed it. Well, most people don't notice much.
If it's a compliment, thank you very much.
I was saying, it's an antique amulet someone gave me. Let's hope it brings me luck.
What do you mean by a pact?
Well, this is tricky. I shouldn't have said anything. But I can see you're already looking at it.
Erica, trust me. Any detail is very important. I think this medallion is not something he could have bought.
Yes, it was a present.
From Eulenberg?
Yes, he gave it to me one evening. He was upset, but I didn't ask him why. I thought it was some problem at work if he didn't want to talk. I didn't want to press him on the matter. He told me to look after it and not to tell anyone about it. I hope I haven't betrayed his confidence.
Don't worry, you haven't.
He told me not to talk about it at all. I was so surprised I didn't ask any questions. It must be very precious.
It must be, Erica. It's a significant piece of history. Very valuable. Aztec. Could I have your medallion, please?
I'm sorry. I understand that it belongs to the police, and you're very kind to me. In films, the police never are. But I can't give it to you without a very good reason. No, I really can't.
I understand. Do you know what he was working on?
No, I can't tell you what he was working on. All right. I don't know if I can help you.
Just tell me everything you know. Any information you give me could be very useful.
One afternoon, as I was having tea, I heard him talking on the phone and saying he had to take something to New York. The next time we saw each other, he was very absent-minded and thoughtful. How strange. He never talked about work much when he was relaxing.
Nothing on the professor's last job?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Okay. Had the professor ever been to Mexico?
Let me think. He travelled a lot. Yes, he'd been to Mexico quite a few times. Or perhaps I'm mistaken. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly.
Do you know if he heard from Professor Alexander?
Ah, yes! Alexander! A very amusing chap.
I'm not so sure about that.
What?
No, nothing.
Lately, there were stories of Alexander going to Eulenberg's house to work on some of their joint research projects. I don't know what.
How long had it been since Eulenberg came to New York?
I don't know. I haven't seen him for a while. After the last time you met. It was understandable.
Why? What happened?
There was a very heated discussion. I don't know why. I was in the kitchen and I heard Alexander raising his voice. I stood outside the studio door. I wasn't quick enough to see what was happening. Alexander stormed out in a fury through the library. He just smiled at me and left.
Thanks for the information.
It's been a pleasure. I hope you discover the truth.
Barney,
So, Martin, you haven't kicked the bucket yet.
perhaps you could rephrase that.
That's not diplomatic, but that's okay. It's not what you say that's important, but the intention behind it that counts.
Barney, you're a poet.
Everyone's a poet, if they count to 10 before speaking.
How are you, my wise old friend?
Life goes on. What about you? You seem very busy. The newspapers are full of stories about you and the police, looking for Eulenberg's murderer.
Well, that journalist, yes. Haight. Jenna Haight. Must have written something, right? Suppositions. Only ideas for now.
Did you need anything?
What else do the papers say?
The usual headlines. The police are investigating, but it looks as if they haven't come up with anything yet.
I know. Any news?
Yes. I don't know if I've already told you. I have some tickets for the Blue Rose. Some PR people asked me to sell them. Would you like one, Martin?
Why not?
Here you are. Listen. Why don't we swap? Like in the old days. Do you remember in the good old days?
Hey, are you telling tales?
No, Martin. I lent you a book. Do you think I could have it back?
Really? I can't remember.
It was a long time ago. I can't even remember what it's about. Let's see. I think it was a collection of short stories.
Okay, Barney. You're a real culture vulture. You've proved it. I'll do my best.
I know you will. Have a great time at the Blue Rose.
Got any advice for me, Barney?
Trust your nearest and dearest, and have faith.
I'll think about it. Thank you, Barney. Speak to you soon.
See you soon, Martin.
Forgotten Stories by Paul Perron, an old dog-eared book, a collection of very old fables written in Mesopotamia. Excuse me, Barney.
Fire away, Martin.
I value your advice. Come on, out with it.
Trust your nearest and dearest, and earn the respect of all the others.
I value your advice. Come on, out with it.
Trust your nearest and dearest, and earn the respect of all the others.
What was it you said about the book I had to give back?
Let's see. It's a book about fairy tales and fables. At least I think so.
Thanks again, my friend.
Ha! Sure thing. By 1,000,000 Egyptian cockroaches! I'd forgotten how great this book was. My father used to read these stories to me at night in bed. Thanks, Martin. Here's your ticket. It's getting late. I'll close in a few minutes.
Ah, at last. Ah, great. Where's your wife? She can come in.
What?
That ticket is for women only, because it's got a purple stamp. And you look more like an orangutan than a woman.
Damn. Barney must have given me the wrong tickets. It's closed now.
Come back with the right ticket.
I copied this Blue Rose men-only ticket. Don't know if it's realistic enough. Wow. It looks like a real Blue Rose ticket, exclusively men only.
You again? The most determined customer we've ever had. You really want to get into the Blue Rose. Let's have a look if you've got the right ticket now. Right ticket! Great. At last. Please come in.
Thank you very much. What a waste of time.
What?
Nothing. I wasn't talking to you.
Go ahead.
Hey, look who's here. Hello, Professor Mystère.
Ah, you again. Jenna, if I'm not mistaken. A casual encounter in New York. Were you following me?
No, I don't think so. I live about 2 blocks from here. I knew this nightclub was opening, and here I am. I quite enjoy going to nightclubs. My private life is a disaster, and this is a good way of forgetting everything.
I really must apologize.
Why?
A few days ago, I was a bit rude.
Well, don't worry about it. We were both working. That's how it goes. By the way, Anything new?
Ha! You know I can't talk about it. Let's say we're both on a break.
I won't write anything.
Actually, I don't have much to say. At the moment.
Did you say yet? Have you got any leads on the case you're investigating?
Let's say we're going down a few roads. What about you? Do you have any leads?
Well, I'm just a journalist. I try not to have opinions. I ask questions and listen. For money, obviously.
Can I offer you something?
No, thank you. I've had enough to drink for today. In fact, it's getting late. I'd better get going. I've still got quite a lot to do.
Fine. See you.
Happy researching.
Good evening.
Hello there! No, let me guess. Don't say anything. Are you a new Blue Rose customer?
Ah, yes I am.
Hold it. Let's see. Yes, he's a dedicated club goer. That's not true. You tell me the truth.
Actually...
I knew it. Jody doesn't miss a thing. I've been a barman for 25 years. Can you believe that? My job is to make customers happy.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, you've got to have lots of patience. I was saying, oh yeah.
25 years.
Long time, don't you think?
Yes.
Well, actually, only 24 years to be exact. But don't tell anyone. I counted the academic year, which I spent throwing bottles up in the air. Quite an experience, don't you think?
Absolutely.
You're incredibly lucky. Do you realize you could have ended up in a New York dive this evening? In a pub on 24th Street? Or at McDonald's? But no, you're here!
At Jody's.
Aren't you happy?
Yes. Yes, I'm really lucky.
Great. Perfect. Excellent. So what are you having, huh?
Sure. How about a beer?
So how's the beer?
Yeah.
That's right. It's finished.
A glass of water is fine, thanks.
I'm really sorry. That's not possible. In this place, water is only used to wash dishes and to flush the toilet.
Let's have a coffee.
Oh, what a shame. The coffee machine isn't switched on. What a drag. I bought it in Naples, the land of cafe. But it's got an Italian plug and it won't fit in my socket.
A cold cola.
I'll give you the Coke tomorrow.
I'd rather have it now.
There's been a bit of a setback. Out in the sun all morning, the bottles started to boil. Phooey! They're all in the fridge now, cooling down. Can you believe it? They delivered them at the back of the club. How was I supposed to know? I'm not a mind reader.
Could I have a freshly squeezed orange juice?
Are you kidding? Unbelievable! Can you believe it? The equipment in this place is so basic. No way, my old friend. The fruit we have here is mostly in cocktails.
Forget about it. I won't have anything.
Right. When in doubt, just wait. If you need anything, ask Jody.
The caffeine he's been sniffing for 25 years must have got his neurons twitching.
Angie, huh?
Yes? Martin, what are you doing here?
That's what I was just about to ask you. I just came round because I was curious. A friend gave me a ticket. You work here, don't you?
Yes, that's right. I'm so nervous. This is the first night. I hope it all goes well. How are you, Martin? It's been a long time.
Well, I don't sleep much. I'm shattered, and I've got loads of problems to solve. But I can't complain. How are you?
I take every day as it comes. I'm focusing on my new job. At the moment, hope it all goes well.
You're a very good dancer. You'll be fine.
Oh, thank you, Martin. You're very sweet, very encouraging.
What's the barman like?
He loves chatting. After 30 seconds of his conversation, I can't take it any longer. I just can't follow him.
Well, you're very tolerant.
How?
Forget about it. What I was saying...
He gets excited about nothing. He's always worried about something and stressed. He'll come around and talk to you about any little thing.
Did you hear about Professor Eulenberg's death?
Who?
The scientist. Professor Eulenberg.
I heard someone important died, but I don't know who this Professor Eulenberg is.
I see. See you soon, Angie.
See you soon, Martin. Oh, if you need anything, let me know.
Hey, you! Get your paws off! My beautiful blue roses!
Angie!
Martin!
Angie, could you distract the barman for a while?
He must have his reasons. Excuse me, Jody.
Yeah, Angie?
Where do I dance? Here or a little more to the right?
Good question. Let's see. Oh, I'll have to think about it. If you went more to the right, people would see you better. Actually, I'm not sure. Why don't you...
Perfect.
Thanks a lot, Angie.
See you soon, Martin. Oh, if you need anything, let me know.
Gosh, it's getting very late. I better get back home. What a day. Finally a good sleep. I'm so incredibly tired. Haven't slept in ages. Right. Better get back to work. Sorry, Diana. Huh? Diana? Huh?
Yes, that's what I told her. No, really. I think, yes. No.
Huh? I'm sure that when two women talk on the phone, it's more a ritual than a conversation. Sooner or later, I'll conduct a study on this phenomenon. A purple varnish spray. It says 2-speed spray. Hard to color surfaces completely. Soft to add colors to other surfaces. Interesting. They look real. A beautiful bunch of rare fake roses. Purple, with a letter from Professor Eulenberg. No woman could possibly resist such a present. Excuse me, Erica.
Yes?
You should go out and enjoy yourself a bit.
I'd rather not. I still have lots to do.
That's it, thanks.
See you soon.
Eulenberg had left them for you.
He managed to find them. My favorite roses. Extremely rare.
I'm sorry it's taken so long for me to bring them.
That's okay.
Erica.
I understand. I know what you want. The medallion. Yes, I'd better give it to you. And I hope you find the link with the murder. The professor didn't deserve that.
I'll do my best. And I'll bring the medallion back. It's a promise, Erica.
Thank you.
This medallion is suspicious. I'm sure Professor Alexander will have some answers. All I need is a shirt and the right pair of trousers, and I'm off to Mexico again. This time the professor will have lots to tell me. Sooner or later, Professor Alexander will have to explain how to find a shorter, less dangerous route, and with mosquitoes slightly smaller than young eagles. Let's hope Diana doesn't get upset about my sudden trip. Professor Alexander! Hey, Professor! Hey! I hope he's around. I hope I haven't come all this way for nothing.
Ah, you again. I haven't seen you for days. And I was beginning to think I'd got rid of you. And here you are again.
Professor! Professor, listen to me. It's important. This medallion, I'm sure you know what this is. It belonged to Professor Eulenberg.
Where did you find it?
It was...
It doesn't matter. Professor Eulenberg would agree. You're very stubborn. I think this is the reason I can trust you. Besides, I know everything. I know Eulenberg has been killed. I know you're investigating.
Huh?
Professor Eulenberg and I were both working at MIT. We were very good friends. We studied texts on ancient civilizations together. During one of these projects, while we were looking closely at some pre-Columbian parchments, we made some unique discoveries.
Huh?
We were young dreamers, stubborn and naive. Ha! The ancient civilization that rules these lands had no fear of death, because they understood its essence. They believed that life and death were connected.
Well, many other civilizations had similar beliefs and had no fear of death.
Listen to me. I'm not talking about religion or cults.
What do you mean?
We learned a lot during our research on Aztec civilizations and their rituals. We are concentrating on what the Aztec called I do, when a young man becomes of age. In 1978, a farmer found the remains of 2 columns. They were transferred to a museum in Mexico. And from one of these columns, we obtained photographs of hieroglyphics. Everything corresponded with our research. The writing told the story of a majestic temple, surrounded by jungle, of festivities lasting weeks, of a journey, a voyage between life and death, a journey to discover the limits of worldly phenomena, the evolution of the spirit.
What an amazing civilization.
Let me finish.
Sorry.
20 years later, more or less, we had evolved and reached our maturity too. But our dreams remained the same. We'd saved a bit of money, and we decided to organize an expedition. It wasn't easy getting round the jungle, looking for settlements. It was by sheer chance that we got to this place, where we suddenly saw an impressive construction, hidden in a place untouched by man for centuries.
What about the medallion?
During the installation of the archaeological site, in the eastern part of the temple, we found some precious objects, probably used in ceremonies that took place here in this hallowed place. The medallion you have is the key to 3 precious boxes that were found later, as well as the evidence we were looking for. The remains of an ancient rock structure called boat by the ancient people.
What do you mean?
The 3 boxes contained sculpted stones, cylinder-like rocks with rings and golden symbols. They had never been seen before. A mineral similar to quartz, of the same molecular density as a diamond, and with the same energy charge of an electricity power plant.
Amazing.
We found a link between the stones and the boat. When we came across a stone made of that mineral in the temple, we just couldn't believe what the old writings revealed.
What, Professor? What?
The secret of life. How the soul leaves the body. The boat and the stones were the clues to this journey. The journey this ancient population described.
Unbelievable.
Professor Eulenberg kept the boat in his laboratory, and for a few years he tried to reconstruct the ruined parts of the structure in order to have something to base the story on, and where it corresponded with the ritual.
So, did you find anything?
About a year ago, Eulenberg called me at 3 o'clock in the morning. A very cold winter's morning. He was very excited. The boat had started to function. The journey described on these ancient stones was real.
You're kidding.
During the ceremony, the ancient Aztecs, who reached adulthood, managed to detach the soul from the body to achieve what they called the journey. Knowledge, awareness, and being alive was reached by understanding death. So in life, there would no longer be any fear of the passage into the unknown.
This is all incredible. Had Professor Eulenberg discovered all this?
Yes, and he was going beyond, way beyond. Once the boat was activated, it trapped and channel the flight of the soul into a host body.
Another body? Eternal life?
That's right. At the risk of breaking the laws of nature, it violated the sanctity of life. I refused to help him with this project. It was sheer madness. However, Eulenberg and I decided to keep this secret. Unfortunately, someone must have found out the content of our research and all our results.
He must have killed the professor to gain eternal life.
That's very probable. Eulenberg was very anxious lately. Maybe he discovered something else about the boat. He might have felt threatened or in danger.
Where's the boat now?
It's hidden somewhere in Eulenberg's villa. I am sure it's still safe. Professor Mystère.
Yes?
This is one of the boxes we found. Eulenberg put the secret of the journey inside. Eulenberg was very eccentric. He knew that if he was killed, the access key to the boat would be in very safe hands.
The parcels I inadvertently sent.
Exactly. Take it. Now it is up to you to find out the rest.
Where are the other 2 parcels?
This one was delivered to my house. The other 2 will have reached safe destinations. It was a big responsibility holding on to a discovery as important as this.
Trust me.
Be very careful. You have to decide if you want to carry on looking, or if you want to bury what we know. Right. Good. Let's get back to work now. Professor Mystère, while you are here, could you help me out before you leave? My assistants don't like this place. Usual stories about curses and jinxes and such like. I'm sure if I paid them more, they would change their mind.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
For a few years now, I've been working on how to open this door. The temple has never been violated. If you could only find a way in. You're good at this sort of thing, if I am not mistaken.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. Professor! Look! I think I've activated some mechanism that opens the door to the temple.
Yes, but you've also closed off the only way out.
Right. I hope the Aztecs planned a second exit somewhere.
I sincerely hope so. But if this is a trap, then...
We're trapped.
It exists. It exists. A journey in the light of your existence. The knowledge of your reflected spirit. This is what the writing said. It's obvious. It was all about this place. The spirit reflected in the lake.
Everything around us is absolutely fantastic.
Here, hundreds of years ago, the cult of Aidu was very strong. Professor Mystère, you are in front of a very important place, where the ancient Aztecs worshipped. Here, hundreds of years ago, souls floated between life and death.
Professor,
In front of my eyes is one of the biggest historical discoveries ever.
Professor, sorry to interrupt.
Yes. We still have to...
Find a way of getting out of here.
You're right. You're perfectly right.
Or else, this discovery will become our grave.
Professor Mystère, what are you doing?
If it's true that souls exist, and that they can come out of the body and fly, I want to try. I might be able to contact someone, somehow.
You've got completely mad. It cannot work. It could be dangerous. You have no idea what could happen.
Right. If you have a better idea, tell me.
No, I have no other solution.
We're miles from anywhere. We could be found in a week's time. Or in a month. Or never.
Let's try.
Well, if it works.
You forget. Eulenberg and I used to work together. Lie down in the boat. Close your eyes and relax.
Professor, the water in the boat is rising. It's freezing.
Please relax, Professor Mystère.
I feel something strange. I'm cold. My head is freezing. And I'm weak. My strength.
That's right.
I feel weaker. Weaker.
Try to think intensely about one place. Someone you would like to see. Have a good journey.
Ooh, I'm a damned ghost. This is beautiful. I never imagined I'd become a ghost. Diane, it's me, Martin. I'm dead. I've come to say hello. This is no laughing matter. It's not the right moment. Diana! Darling, I need help. I'm in trouble. Diana. Darling. You have no idea how much I need your help. I'm trapped in Mexico in a temple. Go to Professor Alexander's house. I must have left the address somewhere. I know you'll find a way of finding me. But I can't remember. I'm confused. Help me!
Martin.
I woke up very early this morning. I think Java is still asleep. I should call Martin. Just before he left, he wrote down where he was going. I wonder where the note is. He's so messy. Martin! Martin! Now I remember. Last night. Yes, I'm a bit confused. Did I have a nightmare? Martin was in trouble. No, can't be. Surely not. It was just a dream. I should make sure Martin isn't in trouble. Martin hasn't answered the phone for days, and my mobile is being fixed. If I had to leave, I wouldn't be able to call him. But it was just a dream. I can't believe it. What is this stuff? Martin, I'm sure Martin needs help. I'll take a taxi to the airport. I have to get to Valar as soon as possible. Java could be of help. Java, wake up! Java! Hey, Java! The address is right. Java thinks this is the right house. The door's open. Java, wait outside. Professor? Martin? Is anybody home? Judging from the mess in this place, Martin has to be around here somewhere. I hope he's all right at least. And if he's not here, he must be at the archaeological site. If only Java could remember the way. Hey, come here, you cute little monkey. Come and have some of these nice little peanuts. This is clearly the map of the site. Yes. This looks like a temple. Archaeological digs unearthing ancient civilizations. Very suspicious. Martin must be here. The path doesn't look too difficult, at least until you get into the jungle. The bus. This bus goes around the whole city. I might manage to get near the jungle. I have to hurry. There's only one a day. Let's go, Java. Wow, it's bigger than Michael Jackson's villa, but the same style as Elton John's sunglasses. Martin! Martin! I can't believe it. He must be here. Martin? Martin! 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 Hey! Martin! Not here either. Where are you? I'm starting to get worried. Hey! Martin! Where are you?
Diana! Diana!
Yes, darling! It's me! Where are you?
We're trapped in the temple. I'm with Professor Alexander.
Are you both all right?
Apart from the damp, we're fine.
Martin! I dreamt about you! You were asking for help! So, here I am!
Darling, you're the best.
How did you get trapped?
It's a long story. It's as long as it's absurd. I'll explain later. Right now, I'd rather try to find a way out.
Martin! What can I do to help you get out?
Good question. I think the Aztecs must have built an emergency exit. A secret passage. Have a look round.
Okay. Martin, let's hope we make it. Don't move. Stay where you are.
Well, I don't think we're going anywhere. Actually, if you've got a pack of cards, hand them over. The professor and I need to keep busy.
But Martin, this is no laughing matter.
You're quite right, darling.
Excuse me, Java. I have an idea. Pick up that broken stone head and put it on this stand. Thanks a million, Java. What a shame. The weight of this broken head isn't enough. I've got to find another way. Hey, Java, could you do me one last favor? Could you sit on the stand? Java, stay where you are. Don't move. Something's happened.
Diana, is everything okay?
Yes, everything's fine.
There's been some kind of earthquake. What's happening?
I've activated some sort of mechanism.
But the passage is still closed. Hey, honey, please try to be quick. The noise has woken up a few hundred vampire bats as big as eagles. Luckily, they're just eyeing us up now. But they don't look very friendly.
Damn it, Martin! I'm going as fast as I can! I'm nearly there! Yeah, done it! The door is lifting! Martin! Martin, how are you feeling? Are you okay?
I'm fine, Diana. Everything is fine. Let's just say I'll be staying away from temples and jungles for a while.
The temple is now open. You've been very astute, madam.
Thank you, Professor. You can call me Diana.
Professor Alexander, we'd better say goodbye. We've got a lot to do.
That is right. We will have to make some difficult decisions.
Yes, you're right, Professor. Great. Good luck.
Good luck to you, too.
The information you gave me is very important.
Sorry, I don't understand. Would you mind explaining something? I've come hundreds of miles. I've crossed jungles, infested with every kind of insect. I've activated some age-old mechanism, and I still haven't understood why yet.
I'll explain everything on the plane, Diana. Come on, let's get a move on. Professor, you keep the stones we found in the temple.
Thanks again, Professor.
Goodbye, madam.
Diana.
Java, come on, let's go. Do you want to stay here?
Oh, no. The stone door. No, it has closed again.
Unbelievable, right?
I don't believe it.
I know this sounds far-fetched.
But there could be another explanation.
I don't know, Diana. I'm still in a state of shock. I'll think about it. I think I need to get my head down. Just like Java. Better have a nap later.
Martin.
Honey, you're one of a kind. Thanks for everything.
You're welcome, Martin. Don't mention it.
Delivered to my house, Diana must have put the parcel here in my study. How ingenious you were, Professor Eulenberg. It's obvious. Who could have found this letter? A close friend who knew you well, or the police. I wonder who brought it here. The police might have found it outside the villa. And what's this? This is what it says on the letter. Someone trustworthy has the code and the key. The code is in the box. Professor Eulenberg. Eh? This doesn't make sense. I hope this someone knows what this is all about. I think it fits, but there's a supernatural energy stopping me from putting together the pieces. Perhaps this is not the right way to put them together. Looks like a scepter. He was probably one of the high priests who performed the Aidu ceremony, the journey. Fantastic. It fits the hole perfectly. It's just like a key. If I rotate it, aha! Professor Eulenberg was a crazy genius. He used an antique relic as a key. Surely this is the passage that goes to the laboratory. I'm sure I'll find important clues here. Fascinating. The luxury in this villa is unbelievable. There's even an Egyptian statue in the cellar. At last I've made it. The secret laboratory. What secrets are you hiding, Professor?
Martin!
What? Jenna Haight? What are you doing here? How did you get in?
Well, let's say I followed you.
One of your scoops?
I saw you were heading for the villa.
You better leave, Jenna. You can't stay here.
No, Martin, I can't leave.
Why not? What do you mean?
You were very clever, Martin. Congratulations.
I'm not with you.
So you found Eulenberg's secret laboratory. You've got no idea how long I've been looking for it. And you even found out who killed him. Congratulations, Martin.
Actually, I haven't discovered anything yet. I don't know who the killer is.
You're wrong, Martin. The killer is here.
Have you gone crazy?
I wanted to avoid this, but you know, Eulenberg was very stubborn. He didn't want to play ball, so you do understand. We already had his assistant, who was able to start the whole thing.
You killed the professor.
Yes! Well, Martin, eternal life to live. Forever. Changing bodies, having new lives, power and wealth. And everything was so easy, too.
Jenna, you're crazy.
No, Martin. Now. My favorite detective. This is the second time you've got it wrong. It's sheer stupidity, Martin. You can't waste your power.
Who's behind this?
Ah, wouldn't you love to know? I've always been a smart journalist. I knew a lot about Eulenberg's research. Thanks to MIT, I got to know the professor well, his habits and the places he went to. But I wasn't the only one. Someone, an organization, was waiting behind the scenes for the professor to get his first results and then to take over. They asked me to help them. Unfortunately, convincing the professor to work with us wasn't easy. So we kidnapped his assistant. We already had our hands on one of the two keys, the process of transferring a soul to another body. Unfortunately, the second key was missing, the boat and the stone. So we waited, and you managed to find what we were looking for. So we called the operation Dorian Gray. Martin? Martin?
What's happened to me?
You were hit on the head.
My head. I feel rough. But where am I? Where have you brought me?
The question you should be asking is, who am I?
What are you saying?
Look at your body, Martin.
What? What have you done to me, you evil hag?
Let's say you've been a great guinea pig. You're the living proof that we can control the soul. While you were out cold, your spirit was transferred to the carcass of a sick old man.
Damn witch. I would never have thought you were capable of this.
Appearances can be deceptive. Your name is Alfie, if I'm not mistaken. A poor, old, homeless tramp. He only found out a few days ago he was about to die. You've only got a few hours left. Still a day of suffering.
Why are you doing this?
Oh, Martin. I'm so sorry. I could have killed you immediately. You know too much. Our leader, an old friend of yours, preferred letting you live a few more hours.
Lorelei!
Oh yes, Martin. Lorelei is my real name. As you can see, many things are not as they seem.
Travis will find you.
How? Martin has disappeared. No one will ever find the secret laboratory. We've sealed it again. Nobody knows we have the boat. And in a few days, someone will find the body of an old man. A poor tramp who died looking for shelter.
Lorelei, let's go. The boss is waiting for us.
Goodbye, Martin. Or should I say, Alfie?
I feel sick. I'm in big trouble this time. I feel terrible. I have to find a way of getting back in my body. But first of all, I have to get out of this warehouse. They look cleaner. Oh, this whiskey is powerful stuff. If I'd drunk it, it would have been the end of me. Don't know how I can joke at a time like this. Hey!
Oh no, I'm desperate. Oh, Alfie, is that you, Alfie? You old bastard. Appearances can be deceptive. You fell asleep drinking a bottle of whiskey in the hull of some ship on the Suez Canal.
Excuse me. Who are you?
Alfie, what are you saying? Have you killed the few brain cells you had left in that head of yours?
I've had a few big problems lately. Can I ask you a few things?
Fire away, you wrinkled old wreck.
What time is it? And where are we?
You smelly old tramp. Where do you think you are? We're in Degan Co's abandoned warehouses. I've got no idea where we are. About 2 o'clock in the morning? Perhaps 4. What do I care?
Why were you so upset earlier on?
Bastard! Damn it! I wasn't talking to you! I've lost the medal I got from the police force for having served me country! A swindling truck driver found it, and he didn't want to give it back to me. Damn! It was the only thing I really cared about.
Where have the people who left earlier gone?
Stupid but clever. I saw that old nutter and that girl leaving. I heard where they were going, but you don't get anything for nothing. Life is hard, you crusty old... Bring me something interesting, and I'll give you the information you're looking for.
Listen, it's important.
You don't argue with old Sergeant Terry.
circuit. It has removed the dust like a vacuum cleaner.
Oh, great, great. A customer just like I like them. A bright face. And with an eye for a bargain. Some gold or perhaps some brass. And with his pockets full of things to trade. Great, fantastic. Here at Malocchio's, he'll find a way of turning a shirt into a pig's foot, an old book, into a wooden knife. Great. Great boots. Nah. Hey, they're mine. You stole them, you dirty thief.
No, absolutely not. I found them on the roof, just here.
Yeah, that's right where I put them. Yeah, I'd lost them. So, losers weepers. You found them, so finders keepers. Okay, I'll give you something for them in exchange. Let's see. The key is one of the most precious objects I have.
What does the key open?
It's a mystery. I'm not sure. That's why I consider it so precious. Excellent. If you want the key, you have to give me something more valuable in return. If you want, you can have this. It shines like a star. Where did you get it? It's awesome. I'm not interested. It's mine now. Yes, yes. Here's the key.
It's very bright.
Oh, what the? My medal! I have no idea where you found it. Thank you.
Terry, now tell me where those two went. It's a matter of life and death. And not just that.
They were throwing themselves into a red van while they were getting in. They said they had to get to dot number 9, near the pier where the freight is unloaded. They're waiting for a ship to leave.
Dan, I have to hurry. I hope it's not too late.
It's not very far from here. Do you need a map to get to the pier?
Thank you. Good luck, Sergeant. It's old and battered, but it still works. I don't have much time left. My energy is leaving me. I have to hurry.
Don't worry, Chief. I'm here.
Okay. In a few moments, the ship will be here, and I don't want any problems right now.
I'll be careful, Chief.
What else do you want, Feng?
What are we going to do with Nick Gaines? What shall we do with him? Do we need him?
We still need him. I want to make sure Eulenberg's machines work properly.
But Jinx!
Jinx, damn.
He will only cause problems. We've already seen the machine working with Mystère.
Don't argue. Better go meet Lorelei at the pier. Keep your eyes open, Fing. Make sure Nick Gaines doesn't escape. Phew. Oh, by a whisker. They must have taken the boat out of the villa. I have to find a way of getting back into my body. There is the boat, and there is my body too. It's very still. I hope it's not too late. Phew. For a moment there, I feared the worst. They've only stunned the real Alfie.
Professor Mystère!
Yes, it's me.
I'm glad to see you're still on your feet.
You must be Professor Eulenberg's assistant, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. I'm the cause of your latest headache. But I had to...
I understand. I know who you had to deal with. Listen, I have little time. I have to get back into my body and stop Jinx and his henchmen getting away.
None of us have got much time. I could help you, but I really need the Aztec stone, or the transmigration process might not be possible. I know the stone is in a safe.
I have to hurry. We can talk later. I hope so, anyway.
Who is it?
Not bad, eh?
Who are you, Nick? What are you doing? I'm beginning to like you, Nick.
If you want, I'll pass you another poster.
Good idea.
Just wait behind the door a moment. Let's see how hard your head is. Thing's been sorted for now. Here we go. This is where the whole story started from.
He made it! Now we've got to be quick.
You have no idea how much I want to get back into my body. I'm really suffering, and I don't think I can stand this.
Lie down in the boat and I'll take care of the rest.
If I get out of this alive, I'll have to let my spirit have a good rest too.
Professor Mystère, I'm ready to go.
Go ahead. Who the devil took the stone? What the hell happened to that idiot Feng?
I'll go take a look in the warehouse.
I don't think you're going very far.
What? Alfie?
No. I'm Martin Mystère, the real one.
You never let yourself down. But I think you got here a bit late. Give me the stone. Maybe I'll let you both go.
We've already called the police. You won't get away.
The police? The police will only find 3 corpses.
3 corpses? Why?
Why did you shoot me? Jinx!
Stupid girl. Did you honestly think I'd share this secret with you? Eternity. That's too good for a silly fool like you.
Damn you!
You're unscrupulous. You don't deserve eternal life.
You can't change the course of nature. No one deserves eternal life. Alexander and I were wrong.
What?
Yes, Martin. Nick Gaines, my poor assistant, died in my body at the villa during a crazy experiment. Transmigration of the soul.
Professor Eulenberg.
So you pretended to be Nick Gaines? 2 birds with 1 stone. 2 illustrious bodies. Give me the stone.
I just have to give the stone to Jinx.
This is how I like you, Martin. Give me the stone. What? Why did you do it? Such power lost forever. Don't move. You're surrounded by police officers. Your henchman has already been arrested.
You could have sounded the horns.
You know, I don't like dramatic entries.
Come on, Travis. I would have called you if I'd had a little more information.
Ah, Martin, that's just like you. I really had no idea. I know you too well. You're too stubborn to ask for help. Those 2 idiots, Jinx and Feng, will have plenty of time to think now. But I can't understand Jenna's implications. When she comes to, she'll go keep her friends company.
Huh?
Right, I'd better go. Ah, Mr. Nick Gaines, that statue. We'll bring it back here to the villa as soon as we get the last findings. And now, a couple of hours sleep. Then back to headquarters. Excuse me, Nick.
Yes, Travis, fire away.
That statue, you know, that stone structure, why is it so important?
It's a priceless piece.
Okay. You'll explain everything better in your report, Martin. Another thing, Martin.
Yes?
That old tramp's corpse found in the statue. Who was he?
He must have been a good guy at heart. I owe him a lot.
Okay. We'll talk about this another time. Good luck, Nick. See you, Martin.
It was a good idea not to mention the journey and the boat.
I think so. Right, Professor. The villa will now be donated to charity.
That's right.
What will you do now?
Don't worry about me.
I'll be back, so you can better explain things to me. My God. I was missing for days, and I only called Diana once. I think it's about time I went back home, say hello to my wife, throw myself on the sofa, disconnect the phone, and everything else. Good luck, Professor Eulenberg.
Thanks for everything, Professor Martin Mystère.
Call me Martin.
My future. There is no future, Martin. The transmigration process doesn't work. With the passing of each day, the host body refuses and rejects the new soul and dies. Mother Nature has the last word. That is the right punishment for tampering with the laws of nature. Living and dying, body and soul, are just one thing. That is what the ancient Aztecs believed.
You're past history now. I promise you my revenge will be slow but sure.